Or is it just rumors? But before that, you already know, you who are not yet subscribed to the channel, already subscribe, like the video and comment something. Your involvement here on the channel is very important to us. Says newspaper. More like, what is happening with the French club? We are curious to know more about the outcome of this story. The friction between the two main stars of PSG has been causing a great repercussion in the world of football. PSG won again by rout in the French Championship, but the matter involving the club at the weekend was the disagreement between Neymar and Mbappé. The argument between the two players happened after the Brazilian took the ball to take the penalty. Earlier, Mbappé had already missed a penalty. According to the Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo, the friction between the two players has been going on since June this year. According to the publication, Neymar was upset with Mbappé, who would have asked for his departure from the club. The Brazilian understood that this would have been a stab in the back for his friend until then. This would have happened after the striker agreed to his renewal with the Parisian team and gained an active voice at the club, but he did not have the right to ask for the departure of his then-friend Neymar. It was after the renewal that Mbappé gained the position of official penalty taker at the club. This one was occupied by Neymar, who got it after a fight with Cavani. In a press conference after the match, Christophe Galtier, the club's coach, acknowledged that the Frenchman is the official scout, but softened the friction. There is something there that is not fitting. Kylian Mbappé took charge first, so it was logical that Neymar would hit later, said the coach. The feud between the two players became even more wide open after Neymar interacted with comments on social media that criticized the French striker. One of them took to Twitter and said, "Now it's official, Mbappé is the one who takes the penalties at PSG. Clearly, this is a matter of contract, because in no club in the world that has Neymar, he would be the second collector. It seems that because of the contract, Mbappé is the owner of PSG. It is clear what is happening at the French club." Paris Saint-Germain seeks to resolve the problem between the two players. The club will hold a meeting to talk to the two stars. PSG's next commitment is next Sunday the 21st, against Lille. During an interview with ESPN FC, former French player Franck Leboeuf commented on the situation involving Neymar and Mbappé at PSG. "I'm embarrassed when I see this, because I was a football player and I never behaved like that. I was a penalty taker, and I never did anything like that," said Franck about the disagreement between Neymar and Mbappé. Leboeuf continued talking about the situation and quoted the PSG coach. "First, if I had the chance to speak with Christophe Galtier, when you name someone first, it doesn't mean that if they get it wrong, second choice will take over. With that, I think it's fair to say that Neymar is better at this one," stated Franck. "And do you agree with him too?" "He should be the first option because he's better, he's cool-blooded for it. I think we can see he's very confident. And you could see that Mbappé's penalty was very bad. But that said, Galtier should name Neymar as their first option." After the end of the game, in a press conference, the PSG coach broke the silence about the penalty controversy involving the French player and the Brazilian, but it is clear that what he really wants is to hide what is really happening at the club. The penalty? The order was respected. Mbappé was in first, Neymar was in second. Things were respected, said the PSG coach. But what we know is that Mbappé still needs a lot to reach the same level as Neymar. Galtier also made a point of praising the shirt number 10 of the Brazilian team. "Since the 4th of July, the start of the preseason, Neymar has been irreproachable. Behave well," said the coach. I'll stop here, folks. This was today's video. Don't leave without subscribing to the channel, it helps me a lot.